I lay curled on the floor, screaming for a doctor, only to look up and see the man I loved standing over me with clenched fists, refusing to let me leave the house because he was more worried about his reputation than my life. To understand how my partner transformed from a protector into a jailer, we have to go back to the 2 pink lines that neither of us could afford. With me being a student and him recently unemployed, the bank account was bleeding dry, so we made the difficult decision to terminate the pregnancy. As the pills arrived, the atmosphere in our home shifted from supportive to suffocating. I spent the days leading up to the procedure retching, my body physically rejecting the stress, while he retreated into a cold, distant shell of financial panic. Thursday night arrived like a sentencing. The medical instructions were explicit. I needed a heavy, specific cocktail of painkillers to manage the ordeal. But he intervened. He withheld the full dose of medication, pushing a marijuana pen into my hand instead, insisting with arrogant confidence that he knew better than the doctors. My gut screamed to follow the written rules, but my habit of trusting his judgment won out. That was a mistake I would pay for in agony. The pain didn't creep up, it slammed into me. My body convulsed, rejecting his touch as if his skin were sandpaper. By 2 a.m., I had reached the absolute breaking point of human endurance. I wasn't just in pain, I was terrified something had gone wrong internally. I begged him to take me to the ER, desperate for professional help. Instead of comfort, he exploded. He viewed my medical emergency as a threat to his secrecy. When I wept and threatened to call 911 myself, he didn't help me up. He stormed around the room, towering over my vulnerable form with white-knuckled fists, bullying me into submission while I writhed on the bed. Fate intervened where he wouldn't, and the pain eventually subsided enough for me to pass out. But waking up the next morning, the physical ache was replaced by a hollow pit in my stomach. The man who was supposed to be my partner had looked at my suffering and chosen his own convenience. The betrayal didn't stop there. While I was still bleeding and recovering over the next 4 days, he tried to rush us back to normalcy with disturbing urgency. He repeatedly attempted to initiate intimacy, ignoring my physical trauma, treating my body like it hadn't just been a battlefield. I look at him now and see a stranger, wondering if a relationship can ever recover when the mask slips this far. Welcome to share your feelings in the comments section, remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to see more story content, please check out the other videos on my channel.